This is the phone Xiaomi wants you to get if you want to have the 5G experience for cheap. They basically just took the Redmi 15C and slapped a 5G functionality into it. It's one of the most affordable ways to get into 5G in 2026. The Redmi 15C 5G has a massive 6.9-inch display and a 6000 mAh battery. Are these all just big numbers and they didn't really cut too many corners to keep the price low? Let's dive into the details. First things first, this phone is quite tall at 6.9 inches. Then here is it side by side with the S25 Ultra, so you can have a feel of how tall it is. It's also quite slim, even though it's that tall. And I personally like how the finish on the back is with this purple dual tone that they have on the back. I mean, even though it looked cheap on the front, it doesn't look cheap on the back. And I just think the back design is very beautiful. The Redmi 15C has an IP rating of 64 and it's not submersible in water, but it's officially dust resistant and splash resistant. And for the people who still love to use their headphone jacks, you do have a headphone jack here. You have a USB Type-C, you have your speakers, and you also have SIM ejectors with 2 SIMs and 1 slot for an SD card. The display of the Redmi 15C is where the first compromise happens. It has a 6.9-inch LCD display, and on the plus side, it's 120Hz, so scrolling through social media feels really nice. It also has 810 nits of peak brightness, so it's actually readable outdoors. The only thing here is an HD Plus display, and on a 6.9-inch display, you are going to notice the lack of sharpness and softness around the icons, and you also notice the text isn't as sharp as you would get on a 1080p display. But for usual watching of YouTube or gaming, most people wouldn't even mind. It does the job very well when you want to stream Netflix or YouTube. The colors are okay and acceptable. Nothing too flagship here. I mean, what do you expect from a budget phone in this price range? The Redmi 15's 5G experience is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 6300 as compared to the Helio G81 on the normal Redmi 15C 4G. This is a 6nm chipset and it has a little bit of an advantage over the 4G variant. And in daily use with WhatsApp, Chrome, TikTok, it does handle those tags very well. For gaming, don't expect any over-the-top performance. You're still going to be able to play PUBG and Call of Duty, but you have to crank down the graphic settings to low or medium. My variant here comes with 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. It's running HyperOS in Android 15. HyperOS has a lot of bugs which are not clearly visible, but when you use the phone for some time, you are going to notice. For example, on the quick settings panel here, you can see there are 2 distinct toggles for dark mode. One is called dark theme, one is called dark mode. They both do the same thing. I personally don't know why we have 2 options here. And also, for the first time I turned on the device, it had this yellowish tint on the screen. I thought the model was broken until I had to go into settings and saw that it was actually the read mode that was on. But the funny thing was the toggle wasn't on, so I'm sure it was just a software issue with Xiaomi would have to work on. Apart from that, HyperOS is packed with a lot of features and all of that, so yeah, actually did have a nice experience with HyperOS. When it comes to the cameras of the Redmi 15C, you get a 50 megapixel main camera and an auxiliary depth sensor. And as usual, in broad daylight and in great lighting conditions, you have good pictures with plenty colors. And the HDR is decent. It's a great point and shoot for your Instagram or your social media. However, when the sun goes down, it struggles a lot. Night mode helps, but I mean, there's still quite a bit of noise and shadows. Video is capped at 1080p at 30 FPS. There's no optical image stabilization, so your handheld videos will feel a bit shaky. The 8 megapixel selfie camera is fine. Nothing to write home about. You can take nice pictures when you have good lighting conditions. Apart from that, you're not going to get any standard or premium pictures from this device. And as usual, as I always say, it's a budget phone and it's going to perform like a budget phone. So I think the best selling point of this device is the battery, because it has a massive 6000 mAh battery, and because the screen is only 720 pixels, the processor doesn't have to work as hard, and I easily get through the day no problem. You would have more use for the next day and for even a third day. So this is a legitimate 2-day phone for most users. And as if that wasn't enough, you still have 33-watt charging, and it will take you from 0 to about 50% in just 28 minutes. But a full charge takes just over an hour. Still, compared to the older 18-watt slow charging on some phones, this is a huge win in my opinion. So there isn't much to say about the Redmi 15C 5G. It has HyperOS, it runs Android 15. You're going to get 2 years of software updates. The software is actually better than the old MIUI days, although you still have a lot of pre-installed bloatware apps which you'd actually want to just uninstall immediately. I think the Redmi 15 5G is good for people who want a massive screen, a big battery, and the 5G experience. This phone just refuses to die in my hands with that 6000 mAh battery. But if you're someone who likes a better display, then I think you'd have to think of maybe the Redmi Note 15 and spend a little bit more money. I would definitely recommend the Redmi 15C for people who want a budget experience. They want 5G, they want a big battery, and yeah, they don't want to spend much on your phone. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you think about the Redmi 15C 5G in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.